Hi everyone, my name is Danny. I'm with the Audio Technology Department at American University, and today I'm going to be showing you how to run a basic in-the-box mixing session here in Control Room B. The first thing you need to do is open up your session. I have mine here. It's pretty simple, just some drum tracks and a bass, and make sure everything's routed correctly and everything is going to the correct output. So for example, here I have all my drums and they're all routed to this auxiliary track called drum sub, and then that's going out of output 1 and 2. That's perfect, that's what I usually use, and I'm doing the same thing here with the bass. I'm making sure it's going out of output 1 and 2. You could use other outputs if you want, but output 1 and 2 is just the simplest way of doing this. Okay, now that we're done with the routing here in Pro Tools, we're gonna go to the patch panel, and we need to take the signal from Pro Tools into the console. Really, we're only using the console here to control the monitoring level. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to row C, where it says DAW line outputs, and since we're using output 1 and 2, let's just connect 2 cables to output 1 and 2. So now this is our signal coming out of Pro Tools, and we need to take it into the console. And we're going to use the 6-track input. There are 3 different 6-track input, but we're going to use 6-track input 1, which is under row M, console 6-track tape return 1. That's the one we're going to be using here. So let's just connect our cables. And again, we're using 2 cables because this is a stereo signal. So DAW output 1 is going to the 6-track left, and DAW output 2 is going to the 6-track right. Okay, everything's patched here. The next thing we're going to do is come here to the API, to this center section, and tell the console that we're going to be using the 6-track input. And we can do that here. You can see how here we can select the program bus down here, all these different echo sends. But since we are using the 6-track 1, let's make sure this button here is selected. 6-track 1. Okay, the next thing we gotta make sure is that these 2 buttons are pressed. If these 2 buttons are not pressed, we won't get any signal. Finally, we just need to select what speakers we want to use. Here in CRB, we have 2 different set of speakers. We have Genelecs and Focals. So when this button is pressed, we're using the Focals. And when this button is not pressed, we're using the Genelecs. Finally, this control room knob here lets you control the monitoring level in CRB. So everything's set, let's just press play. And there's our signal. So that's it. Now you know how to route everything so you can mix here in CRB and just have fun, and I hope this video helped you.